Hello and welcome back to Aurora Falls. We're back in Railroads Online, and today we've got quite the job ahead of us. We're going to be taking a load of goods to the coal mine, which is mainly the steel rails, and we're going to be turning that into coal. Now for this particular production we need wood beams and steel rails. So we're going to have to get this train here turned around so that we can just pull right out. Thankfully steel rails and wood beams use the same train car, so it'll be easy enough. I already have a load of wood beams in the production. Now I can't imagine what a larger train would be like on the turntable here, because the Mastodon and its fuel tender hardly fits. It's just fits. So it does make me wonder what something like the Unita would be like, the level 12 train. But it's another beautiful day, so enough talking. It is the middle of summer here, so that's why we have such pleasant weather. It's good to get some work done while the sun is shining, because once winter comes, it's going to be non-stop blizzards. So here we are, just gonna hook it up and make sure all the brakes are off. Alright, we're going to start with a load of wood beams, and then we're going to take the rest of the space up to the smelter and get our steel rails, and that's going to go into the coal mine so that they can extend their coal mining operation. And then in turn, we're going to need to use that coal we're going to need to use that coal for other other functions. Now, because of the layout of the coal mine with the offloading ramps and offloading platforms, we're going to have to put our wood beams at the back of the train and our steel rails at the front so that we can unload them both at the same time. Although in the future I think I might do it the opposite way. Unload all the wood beams first and then just pull forward and unload all of the steel beams second. Now we're doing 6 and 6. So 6 cars of wood beams, 6 cars of steel rails. So from here we're going to take it up to the smeltery. Yep, it won't be long until we're having to make our way up Dead Man's Pass. That's where Jim Railroadson had his fateful encounter that left him scarred for life. He said he won't step foot into another locomotive. He's done. And thankfully he gets out with his life, because we've had a few railroad sins who have lost their lives over the years. Went a little bit too fast around an elevated corner and plunged to their death. So Jim Railroadson, he had a close encounter up at Dead Man's Pass, and unfortunately we're gonna have to go that same route soon if we want to get those gold ingots. Yep, doesn't matter what time of year it is, Dead Man's Pass always has bad weather. It's a curse on the place, I tell ya. But maybe I can count on Gene Railroadson to help me out when the time comes. I don't mind leaving Jim at home. Jim can man the counter, he can you know, service the engines. He still has a lot of good he can do, but it might be a time before he even can get near a train engine again. When you get that close to losing it all, well, you're not the same person after that. Now these bends, you gotta memorize your layout here with the tracks, because some bends you only want to go around at about 10 miles per hour. This is one of those bends. It's just a little bit too tight, but that's okay, we're not in a rush. Oh yeah, we're making some good steam here. Look at that smoke. Just pumping the air with it. Now we're going to give it full throttle here because we're making our way up a nice grade. And we'll give it some go-go juice as well. We're going to want to push that reverser up soon if we want to keep our speed. Yeah, let's give it a little more of that reverser. There we go. The Mastodon doesn't struggle if you make sure that you give it what it needs. Now up ahead here we have another nasty spot where the rail really dips, so we don't want to go too fast over that either, or it's going to throw us into a real mess. Okay, we're pretty much through that, and now we can continue on. Now I can't forget this is a pretty steep grade even getting up to this point, so I shouldn't be letting off the regulator like that. There's our shay over there for shunting the cordwood. And here we have the steel beams. But what we're looking for are these rails. Now this will take a time. Alright, that about does it. Now we're gonna haul over there. It's not too far to the coal mine from here. Now naturally you can't just come around this corner here too quickly because it's a pretty radical bend, but if you just take your time, you can make do. Alright, let's start unloading. Just gotta make sure that I'm not overshooting here. Alright, that makes a pretty good day's work. Now I'm just gonna rest up there at the depot station. There is word that there might be a new town popping up here to service all the industries. But for now, it's a pretty barren place. I guess towns really pop up where there's business. But there's word that they've just opened a gold mine not too far from here. So we're gonna probably be seeing a few more houses and businesses appearing here. Aurora Falls, that's the place to be. If you want to make some adventurous money. Well, we've already got the engineers laying down all the rails. We just need good conductors to pilot the trains. Well, I reckon this is a good place to stop and lay up for the night. Looks like the sun will be setting soon. But I gotta thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel. And we'll catch you next time in Railroads Online, Aurora Falls.